But to understand Daniel 11, you have to know who the king of the north and who the king of the south are. And the biblical definition is key, because if you make an assumption, you're going to be in deep trouble fast. Here's what the Bible actually says. Jeremiah, which is Daniel's prophet, when Daniel was a kid, Jeremiah was the one he listened to. And Daniel references Jeremiah in the book of Daniel. Then the Lord said to me, out of the north calamity shall break forth on all the inhabitants of the land. For behold, I'm calling all the families of the kingdoms of the north, says the Lord. They shall come, and each one set his throne at the entrance of the gates of Jerusalem. That was talking about the coming invasion from Babylon. So Babylon are in Daniel 2 and 7. And you take a look at a map. Let's go over here this time. Is Babylon to the east or the north of Jerusalem? It's east. But it's called the kingdom of the north in Jeremiah. Why? Because you have a desert in here, you have water over here, and so what do the Babylonians do? If they cross the desert, they lose their army. They're not dumb. They go up the Euphrates River Valley and they drop down on Jerusalem from the... Doesn't matter where the capital is. It's which way do you invade Jerusalem from, or Israel from. And because there's water over here, Jerusalem will be invaded from the north or the... Now you know why there's a king of the north and king of the south. It's really that simple. Don't make it difficult. It's not symbolic. Then you have Persian rule, and Daniel makes it clear he's talking about Persia. And now I will tell you the truth. Behold, 3 more kings will arise in Persia. And the fourth shall be far richer than them all. By his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Greece. Well, that's King Xerxes the Great. He happened to marry a lady by the name of Esther. He attacked Greece, and he didn't do so well, but we'll get to that in a moment. Medo-Persia comes next, and they come in, they conquer Babylon, and then enter Israel and Jerusalem from the north. And Jeremiah calls them, for behold, I will raise it to cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. By the way, their capital was even further east. And they shall array themselves against her, for there she shall be captured. They come in, take Babylon, then occupy Israel from the... Makes you the king of the north. It all depends on how you occupy Israel and Jerusalem from. Okay? But now, King Xerxes attacks Greece and loses. He did before he married Esther. That's probably why he was a little touchy about his other wife not doing what he said. Because he goes and attacks Greece and he loses, and he comes back home. There's 10 more Persian kings after him before the Greeks conquer Persia with Alexander the Great. But whenever you have the current king of the north, in this case Persia, attack the rising power, which was going to be Greece, and lose, the title transfers in this prophecy. And it's consistent every time, right up to the very last transfer when the earthly counterfeit king of the north attacks God and his people and loses. And God, the true king of the north, takes over.